Doc Loves the Kids, a local Kitsap County nonprofit organization established in 2015, whose mission is to provide activities, programs, and community support for at-risk youth.
They put the U in community.
Doc Loves the Kids.
Welcome to Uncommon Courtesy,
where we give you the courtesy of conversation
that's uncommonly spoke of.
I'm D-Mac.
I'm Wesley.
And this is the show. Hey, don't forget to like, comment, and share. Thanks everybody for viewing our show. Don't forget to catch us every Friday, 7 p.m. Pacific time, the Friday Fix, and Sunday, 1 p.m. Pacific time, Sunday Town Hall. We still trying to figure out the names.
We're going to come up with it this weekend. We'll have it for y'all before the end of this weekend. Remember, Friday, no politics, all fun. We just talking. We want you to come in, let your hair down, whatever you do, you know what I mean? Chill out. But on Sunday, we having our town hall, and on the town hall, it's all politics. We're going to talk about all the events of the week and whatever else you guys want to talk about. Come join in on our Sunday show.
Yeah, we're going to take a couple topics, and I think we're going to focus on those and let people just speak on it. But breaking news, Hamas and Israel have reached a deal for a ceasefire in Gaza. The mediator said would take effect on Sunday and include a release of hostages held there during the 15-month of bloodshed that devastated the Palestinian enclave and inflamed the Middle East. The complex-phased accord outlined a 6-week initial ceasefire with a gradual withdrawal of Israel forces from the Gaza Strip, where tens of thousands have been killed. Hostages taken by the militia group Hamas, which control Gaza, would be freed in exchange for Palestinian prisoners held by Israel. At a news conference in Doha, Qatar, Prime Minister Sheikh Mohammed bin al-Darban al-Thani said the ceasefire would take effect on Sunday.
Keep going.
Negotiators are working with Israel and Hamas on steps of implementing the deal, he said.
Well, I mean, at least we're here now. Do you think that this had anything to do with Trump saying when he gets in office, this deal better be done, the hostages better be returned, or he's going to unleash hell on the Middle East?
Nah.
Go ahead.
I don't think so.
I'm going to tell you what I think, but go ahead, though.
I don't think so. I think it was going to get done anyways. I think Joe Biden did it, and the Biden administration got it done. Because Donald Trump will just go in, he don't care about no ceasefire. He would just go kill everybody in Hamas. Because he's like I said, he's looking at Israel, looking at them expanding their territory, and he's like, watch me do it.
Yeah, I mean, Joe Biden did come and say that, this is the exact deal that I offered earlier, but you didn't get it done earlier. That's how I feel about it. I mean, it just seems strange. Like they're going to wait till after y'all to the 11th hour, 12th hour, you want to call it 13th. I guess they call it 13th hour to get a deal like this done when it should have been done a long time ago. You guys like twiddled your thumbs in the Biden administration and didn't get this done, which led to Democrats losing. Part of the reason why the Democrats lost was because of this going on. It just, to me, it kind of rings that maybe Trump did have a little bit to do with it. Because, I mean, what's the sense of getting the deal done 2 days before the election?
Well, inauguration,
2-3 days.
Also did the backdoor deal where he told Netanyahu, he was like, yo, don't take no deal until I get in there.
He did do that. That's true. That's factual. I mean, so that all makes sense as well, too.
But I mean, will it stay? Will it stick? That's the whole thing.
There's no reason why it shouldn't, because they're not like they're fighting anybody. You're not fighting anybody. You only lost like 5 or 6 or 7 troops, man. That's not a war. I'm sorry.
Against Hamas. When they tried to go get, who else was they messing with? Was
that Lebanon, Beirut? I mean, was they going? I think they went into southern Lebanon. I know that.
Yeah, they was getting handled.
I mean, but when y'all went in here to say that you were fighting a war in Gaza, that was not a war. But let's just say good that the deal got done. We've all wanted this. We all wanted peace. Hopefully they take the deal with which I think it's the UAE gave, which they allowed them to come in and basically run the transition and the reconstruction of Gaza, where it's not Israel running it, because we all know they're going to start stealing land. First thing they're going to do, steal land. You're still in the West Bank already. We know what you guys are doing. Everybody knows what you're doing. You're hoping everybody turns their back so you can steal as much as you possibly can. But think about it, because that's what they got.
Israel's only doing that because America has their back. And now we got, Trump in office. He going to do whatever he wants, because who's going to stop him?
Nobody.
I mean, literally.
It's smart for us, man, to deal with the UAE on this, because they're our new partners in the Middle East. I mean, better than even closer than we are to Saudi Arabia. Even though we have a bunch of bases in Saudi Arabia, we have a bunch in the UAE as well. I think we got some. I'm not sure if we have them in Qatar or not, but I know we got them in the UAE. And so they're becoming more of our partners. I know that in certain other battles, we've also been dealing with them. Some stuff going on over in Africa. I think they've just invested like something like $100 and something billion in Africa as well, UAE. So that'll be, hopefully we can have some kind of get a little bit of love, because we sure as hell haven't been doing our job in Africa. That's why you got people like China and Russia in that, in their yard over there, really taking it to us. So, I'm just happy that the deal got done finally. I mean, after you've killed about how many people?
Killed like probably 100, 200,000 people.
I mean, they're going to say it's about 50, but they haven't even, just wait till they go find the mass graves. Wait till they go see everything that's been done. They don't know. They haven't even, it's just countless buildings that's been basically whole entire like cities damn near, in Gaza have been just demolished, rolled over, blown up for no reason, for fun. In reality, hopefully someone comes in, puts a bunch of money into it. 'Cause that's a lot of waterfront property. It's a lot of they have a lot of natural resources over there too. So we know that Israel would love to get their hands on those. Hopefully they can have their own water, their own food, everything else for themselves. They can have their own ports set up so they can receive their stuff for themselves, because which they could. It makes, for me, they have water access, so they should be able to have all their own food and everything else too. You got waterway access. So good, the deal's done.
Yeah, good, the deal done. Hopefully it sticks around. Hopefully Israel doesn't decide. I mean, if the UAE, they come in and they fix it, there's Israel's cooked for it. They're not going to be attacking them no more.
I mean, you just never know. Look at the West Bank. They still got to worry about them. There's so many settlements in the West Bank. They've already taken the Golan Heights. That was Trump. They got Jerusalem named as their capital. And so you just never know, man. And they've also secured land in Syria as well. Like, hey, it was like a no man's land. Like it was like a little buffer zone. They went and took that land. Like, we're just taking it for now. We'll give it back to you later. And they bombed all their bomb making facilities, everything over in Syria as well too. I mean, so these people, man, we know who we're dealing with, man. Netanyahu ain't the last
of what they're going to do. The whole thing is they're just doing it with the backing of America. Now, hopefully America will be so sideways in the chaos that's going to ensue in the next couple of months that, somebody can actually get some get back on somebody overseas, because we'll be too busy.
It ain't going to matter, man. We're just going to keep pumping the money.
China's going to take Taiwan. Trump's like, I don't care about Taiwan.
I don't think we're going to give up Taiwan right now. We can't afford to let them take Taiwan right now. We just can't.
They can't really afford to go to war with China either.
Yeah, but they got but if we there's no more chips that we can have access to, if all of our computers are starting, that we can't make new computers, phones, anything that's just digital, cars, everything that's digital. I mean, I don't think we're gonna. Let's just hope not. Yeah. You may be right. I'm saying, but FDA bans red dye number 3 from food, drinks, and ingested drugs in the U.S. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration has banned the use of red dye number 3 in food, beverages, and ingested drugs, more than 30 years after scientists discovered links to the cancer in animals, the agency announced Wednesday. A synthetic color additive made from petroleum and chemically known as, I don't want to say that word, red dye number 3 is used to give foods and beverages a bright cherry red color. The move acts on a November 2022 petition submitted by multiple advocacy organizations and individuals, including the Center for Science in the Public Interest and the Environmental Working Group, which cited links to cancer. The decision by the federal agency also follows in the footsteps of California, whose governments banned the additive in October 2023. Manufacturers using red number 3 in food and ingested drugs have until January 15, 2027 and January 18, 2028, respectively, to reformulate their products according to the FDA. Foods imported to the United States also must comply with the requirements. You're giving these damn people 3 years.
Well, I'm saying the candy is cancer. This is the food that the red dye 3 is in. For candy, it's Pez, assorted fruit, Double Bubble original twists, and Branches candy corn and Jelly Belly. Baked goods is Little Bites, Party Cake mini muffins, Betty Crocker fruit by the foot, toaster pastries, and cookies with red icing or decorations. In dairy, it's strawberry flavored milk, some fruit cocktails, strawberry beverages, strawberry flavored Yoo-hoo, and some sodas and fruit drinks, and some cough syrup, gummy vitamins, and strawberry flavored Pediasure.
Bet you everything that's fruit punch probably got it in there too.
Yeah.
I mean, cancer, man. They've been giving us cancer for a long time. This has been banned in other countries already.
This is not the only stuff they've banned this year. The only reason they're doing this because RFK is coming in and he's like, yeah, I'm gonna ban all this stuff anyways. And so you see the FDA's like, you know what? We're gonna ban a whole bunch of stuff. They've been going ham on stuff they've been banning.
Cali did it in 2023. So I ain't gonna give, but he hopefully he does come in and do something that's that he really like sets the tone for where our food health, the health of our food should be. Because that's the problem, man. We've been having this problem for a long time. We have high fructose corn syrup, which should not be in our drinks. I mean, you got that blue 40. Get rid of all of it. That yellow 5, maybe it is,
should
whatever.
Be natural. I mean, think about it. Like Fruit Loops aren't even supposed to be bright, bro. They just put all this dye in there to make them bright. Like they've been feeding us poison for years. And we're just eating it. Then we're wondering like we're always getting sick when we get older, or we're losing our minds because we're eating chemicals all damn day.
All day.
I think all these white girls got ass.
And then you got to worry about
no anomaly
that you're putting on, that's petroleum. They said it's made out of petroleum, man. You know what I mean? Like we're ingesting petroleum. Anything you put on your skin, we as black people, we put lotion on our skins every day. Imagine, we got to make sure we're paying attention to that, man. What are we putting into us? The deodorant we wear, it's got aluminum in it. It's just killing us. You know what I mean? Like, so
everything. Think about all the food that, like, if you eat fish out to sea, it has microplastics in it.
I wouldn't even be so mad about that. I think that's something that, we can either sift through, get rid of. That the ocean's our biggest farm we have in the entire world is the ocean, man.
Yeah.
There's no way we can get rid of stopping. If anything, we have to clean it up. Clean up the ocean and go from there. But as far as the food that we're processing for ourselves, you're going to do this on purpose anyways, knowing that and consistently letting it happen to us. It's just crazy to me. We should have been banded together and said, we want all this shit out of our food. And we're not giving you to these years to do it. You got a year. Get that shit off the shelves now, damn near.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? You're going to feed me cancer to 2 or 3 years from now?
But they also have to make it where it's like all natural stuff needs to be labeled all natural and cheaper.
How do you do that? Except for if you produce more, you have to produce more.
Think about somebody said, hey, let's use this. Let's use some petroleum to make these jelly beans red. Oh, they're going to love that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's use some petroleum to make your candy corn red. Oh, they're going to love that. Think about it. Strawberry fucking milk has petroleum in it. That's disgusting.
I don't
drink milk no way.
Me neither. But any way it go, though, bro, you got to just look at it from a standpoint of what are they going to replace it with? It's not going to look the same. It's not going to taste the same. It's not going to have the same shelf life. But we got to start looking at shelf life. That's another thing, too. Like, why the hell have we got shit sitting around on shelves for years and years and years?
Hey, man, I bought those little tomatoes you can get at the store.
Mm-hmm.
The little tiny ones, right? I was going to, I let a head of lettuce die in my fridge every month.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a sacrifice. Anyways, little tomatoes, they was in there for like 3 months. They never went rotten.
The little ones?
The little
real ones?
Yeah, the little ones never went rotten. They're the ones I got over at Fred Meyer. Never. And I looked, I was like, Z, remember when we bought these to my daughter? She was like, yeah, I do. She's like, they're not even bad. It's not even on the inside.
That's crazy, bro. Like I say, man, I don't get that. That's a tough one right there, especially with them being tomatoes.
You know what?
There's no way they shouldn't have been. You had them in the refrigerator.
Yeah, they were in the fridge.
But that takes a little bit longer.
Nah, man, they should have just, they didn't, there was nothing on them. They didn't even like this. They were still firm. That's the crazy thing. Like, it was good. It was good. Hold on.
Mali seizes 3 tons of gold from Canadian company Barrick amid dispute over share of revenue. Mali's military government has started seizing gold stocks of the Canadian mining company Barrick as part of a legal battle over the share of revenue owned by the West African state, according to an internal Barrick letter sent by the Associated Press. The letter from CEO Mark Bristow to the Malayan mining minister dated Monday says Barrick is awaiting official confirmation of the proper receipt by the Malayan Solidarity Bank, a government entity. The seizure follows a warning letter to Barrick earlier this month from Mali's senior investigating judge, Bukar Masal Diari, saying 3 tons of gold would be seized. On Monday, senior Barrick manager confirmed that 3 tons have been seized by the military government and placed in the capital, Bamako. The manager spoke on condition of anonymity because they were not authorized to speak publicly. I've been hearing that like I think they got like either 3 to 6 of their executives, they put them in jail from Barrick. They put some type of a warrant on the arrest warrant for the CEO of Barrick Gold. They 3 tons. I believe that's 3 tons of gold.
3 tons. Yeah, it varies depending on the price of gold. It varies from about $39 to $46 million.
I mean, at the end of the day,
1 ton.
They've been getting hit over the head for a long time for their mining operation. Not just them, all types of companies in the in Africa have been getting beat for their share of the revenue. This is what happened in Venezuela. They were getting beat for their share of the revenue for a long time. So was this the reason why Aramco, which is the state-run oil company of Saudi Arabia, it used to be America, Saudi, or something like that. The American Arabian oil company or something like that. That's what that Aramco first stood for. Then they end up shifting them out of there. Like, look, man, you guys are getting a little bit too much money off this. Y'all win. Yeah, you put the infrastructure in place for us. You helped us get to the point. You found the oil first and foremost for us. Thank you. And y'all got paid for it, but now y'all got to get up out of here.
That's kind of like in Suquamish. They had this. They paid the tribe to build these houses. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They gave them like a couple $1,000s for the land or whatever. Anyways, it ended up selling the homes or whatever for, they made a couple $1 million off it. Mm-hmm. Well, the lease was up, and the tribe was like, "Well, we're about to take our land back." And the people were like, "Well, what are you going to do with our homes?" They're like, "Well, they're our homes now. They're on our land." And people were talking about burning their houses down. I think they figured it out, but it's the same thing. It's like people get over you. They may have got over on your ancestors, but you're a little smarter these days. So good for them.
I mean, exactly. It's going on all throughout Africa. Like, what I'm saying? Like, we got another one right here. South Africa accused of horrific crackdown, like 78 corpses pulled from illegal mine. Mm. At least 78 dead bodies have been pulled from an illegal gold mine in South Africa, where police cut off food, water, and supplies for months in what trade unions called a horrific crackdown on desperate people trying to eke out a living. A total of 246 survivors, some of them emaciated and disoriented, have been brought to the surface and immediately arrested for illegal mining and immigration since a court-ordered rescue operation began on Monday. Volunteers who went down to the mine located 2 kilometers, 1.5 miles underground near Stilfontein, southwest of Johannesburg today, told police on Wednesday they could not see anyone left in the tunnels. A police spokesperson told reporters at the site. Rescuers will keep working on Thursday to make sure all bodies and survivors have been recovered, the spokesperson said. Earlier, there were fears dozens or even hundreds more men could still be trapped. Mm. I mean, they're saying they're basically trying to get some money out of their own land. This is their own places of living. This is their own homeland. They're broke over there. I think 5% of the people who live there are probably maybe 5 to 10% are what they call Afrikaners, which is like the white Africans or something like that. You know what I mean? And
Africanus was the name of the guy that conquered. He was a Roman. He conquered Africa, and that's what they named the continent after him. Because before Africa was known as
I get what you're saying. I remember that as well. But the point of it is,
Ethiopia.
The point of it is, man, is that at the end of the day, if they're having to steal and figure out a way to get paid, and all the mining companies are mostly owned by white people, is a problem. I know they'd be like, "Oh, we're from Africa." No, you went down there and you colonized it. You're not really from there. You stole the land, and you're controlling shit still.
Yeah, it's like Elon Musk. I don't know why y'all over here trusting the African to come over here and run y'all country, but I mean,
especially in South Africa.
Yeah, especially
apartheid
South Africa. They ain't
Africa.
got no mercy. Yeah. Even though they did stick up for Gaza. I'll give them that.
No, I'm not hating on South Africa. I think just the overall, who they are, I think they just, what they haven't done is pull the rug out. Like Mali pulled the rug out. Like France, get the fuck out of here. Niger did the same thing. Senegal, a bunch of them kicked France out. Chad, you know what I mean? Like a lot of them, Ivory Coast, get out of here. They kicked them out. But I think that when you look at South Africa, there's a lot more infrastructure in place there that is ran by Europe still to this day.
Oh yeah, they're racist towards the original people that are from there. They treat them like crap, but they allow them to do it.
And at the same time, I saw them in a swimming pool. I saw this video of this black kids went to a white swimming pool in South Africa. It's a white swimming pool, and they were just damn near trying to drown the kids over there.
Yeah, look at even Australia. Being there. I mean, when's the last time you seen an Aboriginal?
A lot of them are from Australia. I know a lot of that's from Australia.
That was Australia. That's the indigenous people of Australia were Aborigines, and they were all black people, and they killed most of them. If they weren't raping the women, they were killing the dudes. Just like, you know how they go: rape, kill, disease, murder. That's what it is.
Absolutely.
But hey, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna keep you up to date. I hope y'all enjoyed the show. This is Uncommon Courtesy.